TriZone, Kimmy, Gibblers. You know, these are two tough teams to pick. Personally, I think Gibblers come out of this one 2-1.
Who's got Fargo?
I really do.
And
there they are. And
they're all ready to go, boys. We figured it out.
Before we go here, there is a bet on the line. Fartbuster has challenged his brother. Loser buys lunch Tuesday.
And his brother is who again?
Fargo.
Rusted Fargo. Loser buys lunch. And we're going to impose because if we got to broadcast it, we're going to pose this to the bet. The winner also gets an automatic water bet win, which means that you can throw water in the face of or onto the loser at any time in the future, one time, unexpectedly.
And you have to post the video on our Discord.
Okay, so we're adding that. So yes, you get lunch, but you also win a water bet, and we want to see that water bet. Hopefully record it. Get the pizza guy in on order pizza. Get him a jug of water. You know, this kind of stuff.
No. Pizza's too simple. You need to get like a full lunch. You're thinking too small. I appreciate it, but you're thinking too small.
Wait for him to get married. Convince his bride to throw water in his face at the ceremony. Never see it coming.
Now you're just playing the long game.
I am committed. Don't mess with the German on the long game. We'll wait it out. Too soon?
No, that's years ago.
Here we go, and a shot by James early on. And back into the zone. And playing on defense early here is TriZone. James back playing both ends. I love this, seeing him work offense and defense. And we're pretty much just staying with the James cam
here we go.
A whiff there by Fartbuster.
Fargo!
Trying to get a little tap, and he's got no control, bouncing. It's wide open, and Frozen Toes, who was the first time I got a chance to use his name. Welcome to the stream, and welcome to Rocket Lads. With a great save there, showing face and representing the Yukon for everybody. All the way from the Yukon. Fargo out front. James able to rally this back. Trying to make a play of it. Got no boost. Has to rely on just a little bit of momentum. Can't. And a big, right?
I just remembered something. That might change this. So Nth James, for whatever reason, has a tendency to own goal for no reason. So I just be careful of that going forward. It's gonna counter going maybe. Love the guy, but he's notorious for it.
Love the guy. Love to see it.
Oh man.
And Frozen Toes, just one guy to beat, running out of boost and gets the flip. James trying to give it a little tap out front of the shot. There's a goal, and Fartbuster with a great follow-up. And TriZone goes up 1-0.
Oh, Fargo, we gotta get the wallet out here. Starting early. Good pass there by Nth James. Joshua just out of reach in that one. Good pass, good shot, good everything, really.
What? He's not from the Yukon. Sir Petri, or Peter, or whatever he wants to call it, saying he's not from the Yukon. Where is he from if he's not from the Yukon? Our intel on Frozen Toes is a crock.
No, I suck at...
fake!
Oh, and a good fall, and Joshola ties it up. I love to see how close he's playing. Good support.
He's actually from Yellowknife, which is all the same to me. I'm sorry.
Wow. All right, Dax, feeding us false information.
He's from Yellowknife?
Does everyone like how obnoxious the
Is that Northwest Territories?
Yeah, it's actually taking up more of the screen than I thought. Just to get back to the last goal here, good fake there by Fargo, and then Joshola with the finish, and they might do it again. Oh.
How does that not become a goal?
And this is going to become a goal.
Sitting right in front of the post.
Caster's curse, baby!
And welcome to
it's a well and alive!
We got you on that one, Frozen Toes. This is a goal.
Apologies.
Never is when we say that.
Well, usually me. I've had a very bad track history with stuff like that. I can't remember the first time, but somebody pointed it out, and they got mad at me, and I'm like, hey, man, it's not my fault. But it also is. Oh, now. Okay, we gotta watch this again. Backflip.
Yeah,
that's...
Fartbuster just gets a little chip on net. I don't think he ever thought he'd get a shot there. Two Gibblers sitting in the net.
If Josh doesn't backflip, I'm 90% sure
and the dreaded backflip, which happens to all of us. It's the worst.
Baby.
It's the worst. And it always comes on stuff you're not expecting. You're trying to fast aerial quickly,
What
and a
is
3-1
going
is
on
Frozen
here?
Toast. Says, I got to do this quickly before these guys say it's going in. Didn't even get a chance to comment.
I don't think Fargo got the hit he wanted, but he also didn't like try to clear the ball. No communication, nobody back. So just a little bit of confusion there.
Still plenty of time here for the Gibblers to get back on the scoreboard. Down 2 goals as this comes into the Gibbler zone. Pushed back out by Fargo. He's got Joshola rotating back to place him D. Fargo gets up. Joshola to follow. And here comes Balky, who we haven't had an opportunity to match up out, but Joshola steps in and puts it within 1 with
The
2 whole minutes
coach
left on the board.
knows.
Lots of time, lots of time.
Yeah, so he kind of stalls his shot here, which it gives it enough time for Nth James to commit. And the other two just miss out on that one. It's a good shot by Josh. It's a good shot by Josh.
Seeing a whole lot more balance here in the shots as TriZone able to get out to 5-7 here in on the other side for the Gibblers. And a nice opportunity.
He almost did it. He almost did it.
There, a good clear. Josh Ola pays for trying to take it back into the zone. Nth James up on the wall. Gonna get challenged there by Fargo. He's able to keep this alive. It's a hot ball coming back down and a shot. No.
This should be a goal. This should be a goal.
3 TriZones go up for it. This should be a tap-in, except it's not. Fargo's gets back for another one. The bulky giant couldn't get a trigger on that, just falling out. And goes and lets Fartbuster know exactly what he thought about that save. the great demo.
I hate you.
Take that, you jerk. Bulky giant.
Interesting.
Almost gets that into the end zone. They're trying to get up for any shot. They've got a lot of good opportunities here that aren't capitalizing into shots. And there goes another one. Really defensive play here from the newcomer, Bulky Giant from the Kimmy Gibblers. Hanging
he's
back
got the
quite a
foot
bit.
reset.
I'm not sure if that's by strategy or if that's just by style. Out front. Oh, and a miss there by Giant.
Nice.
Oh, and a second miss by the Gibblers. Only one to beat. James in the corner's got 1 for support.
Yeah.
Fargo with the clear. Pretty back and forth game so far.
The speed is much better than the last series. I feel bad saying that. It is. This is entirely more fast-paced. This is entirely more what we're expecting, and it's entirely more consistent as well. There's still some faults here and there. Like again, Nth James, every time he does that, I think he's gonna score on his own net.
Whoa! Huge save.
But so far so good. Like this has been very, very good. Very up to speed.
Oh, that was quality by Fargo to keep this play alive. Joshola needs a shot here, and it gets an unlucky bounce right before he touches it. Still in the zone, a chance to chip it down.
Dish!
No shooter. And they're gonna trail in this one, 1-0. Not for lack of effort though, as TriZone does best them 3-2 in this opening one in this best of 3 top bracket match. Whew, much better match. Look at these
6 shots. Yeah.
Both of these teams, I felt were very effective. I thought they clicked pretty well. Balky, clearly their defensive players, and now we're getting a chance to know him. Frozen Toe is clearly a guy who likes to play up front, get on that offensive, prowess, and get some pressure going. So nice to see kind of guys we've never seen before doing what they do. I like, and you know what, Balky Giant's such a great name for a guy who likes to play back. He leads the team in saves, 2 saves there. All in all, good effort from both of these teams. I think this really could have gone either way.
I think this is. So I missed entirely what happened. Sorry, somebody in my head. I gotta get them out of there. Yeah, this is definitely a closer series, much faster pace. This is exactly what we're looking for. Not to say that the other guys won't speed up.
Yeah. Well, they did, and they did the last match.
They did the last match.
Right?
No, it started to pick up. So this is more what you're gonna see throughout this tournament for sure.
I feel this is going to go to game 3.
Close. This should go to game 3. I think this has got good potential. Kimmy Gibblers look very strong. TriZone look very strong. Again, it's just some mistakes here and there, right? Like Bulky Giant had an open net, went a little slow and popped it high instead of going low, right?
Yeah, Gibblers even leading that in shots and came on. I think most of their shots were taken kind of early, first 2 minutes, lulled through the center. That last minute showed them put over 5 shots in or at the net, none of them in, unfortunately. So if they can carry that momentum into this next game, they could force the split and try and get to a best of 3, which, I mean, we all like to see a best of 3 here. Got to score early. I think this TriZone team they're pretty quick. They're pretty efficient with their ball, with their shot use. Like you didn't see a lot of bad shots from TriZone. That's one thing we did see with the Gibblers. Some of those shots, even though it was high count, weren't real quality. So TriZone, if they get out early and score a couple, it's going to be dangerous, right? Going to be dangerous.
Yeah, it'll definitely be dangerous here. And yes, Atmos, it was a little slow in the first game, but you picked it up. You did pick it up.
We played slow.
If you win this thing based off of that, that's good. I encourage players by insulting players.
No, he said the players were a little bit slow, but the game speed was fast.
The game speed was slow.
Really rude.
The players were fast.
It was a 3-0 though, so he does have a point. And it'll be interesting to see.
A 3-0 could be like 2 kickoff goals and 1 actually good goal. So. Hey.
Here we go as they come back in here for game 2 of this second match. TriZone v. the Gibblers. TriZone up 1-0. Here we go with the kickoff. TriZone gets the zone. Fargo back to receive. And he's got a battle with Ence James, who can't get this out. His bulky giant doing his thing to push this out to center, and a shot there early. Josh Ola with a good clear. Nice save, clear. And he pays for it, but he takes one for the team and gets the ball out. Swiftly comes back in, and Fargo on the pressure here. All alone, he tries to do a little diggy dink.
Ooh.
And nothing.
Yeah, Fartbuster just stands his ground there. He doesn't need to do too much. So, good defense, good defense. Josh, what are you doing? Josh, what are you doing?
And all 3 up. First time we've seen Bulky really up in the offensive zone in that last one there. Now all 3 are back to make a save here. And not wanting to give up that first goal, being down 1, of course. Fargo up into the zone. He's got enough to get it over. Great. You see, this is what you're seeing at this high level. These challenges are coming so early. Guys are left with 40 boost on the board and can't get that second touch. How important, I mean, obviously, is that when everyone
this could be bad. This could be bad.
Level.
Ah, he missed! He missed!
A big whiff.
That 100% should have been a goal. That's all right. It happens. It happens. Yeah, early challenges are going to be key. If you can predict where the ball is going and be there before it gets there, you're going to have a good advantage, and that's how you climb the ranks.
Frozen Toes with a beautiful flip, and then he doesn't get to see the goal as he gets taken out, but watch this.
Yeah, just good pop-up. He gets demoed here. Yeah. Oh, missed by Josh and Fargo. Just got a piece of it, but not enough. That's unfortunate. That should have been a save, unfortunately. But that's the way she goes.
It is the way it goes, and it's 1-0 TriZone.
And
never mind. And Josh Ola, we're going to call the captain of this team stepping up.
Same
thing.
Us
back to 0-0.
Very close. Just missed. He did not miss by much, but he missed. All right. Good placement by Josh. Good placement by Josh. I give him that.
50-50 rip down the line on the face-off, and Josh Ola picks it up. Going to the net with lots of room, and Ence James somehow sneakily gets underneath them.
I think Josh was going for the demo there more so than the ball,
Because if he goes for the demo there, and even if it just kind of sails out, then Josh is thinking, I got someone behind me going to tap this in. Unfortunately, he was alone. I just don't think he knew that he was alone.
Yeah, I mean, his teammates kind of read that perfectly, too. If he got the demo, it would have killed a little bit of time. Maybe he got enough speed to come back around in front of it, but I think the demo was okay play there, too.
Yeah, it wasn't bad at all.
I'm good with whatever he did. Not all the time, but there.
Yeah, he does make some mistakes. That was not one of them. And a tap in by Fartbuster. And have a look at this one again as we were just talking about this. Someone broke down on defense here, and it was our man Josh Ola, I think.
Yeah, I'd have to see a wider angle. I'm not too sure, but two of the backline players came up a little bit too much.
Yeah.
Fargo had a good idea with a tip there, and he just missed his challenge, so I think he's okay there. But it's a defensive miscue on Bulky and Josh Ola's part. I'm not sure which one is fully responsible. So.
Yeah, it's a tough, and you know, especially when games can be fast and everyone's a high skill level, champ minimum, right? You try to get every little millisecond you can get out of it. So sometimes these backline players want to, okay, we see a challenge, we're gonna win that challenge, we're gonna jump up on this. Oh no, we didn't win that challenge, and the ball's in the net. And you know what? It's a tough one. You could be an odd man the other way if you're right? It's 0 to hero very fast.
Weird things can happen in weird places. Yeah. This is the sport of of Rocket League.
Or should I say 0 to 0 in that case. But nonetheless, here we are, 2-1, TriZone. Still lots of time on the clock here for the Gibblers to pull one out. Fargo with a nice drop there off into the corner.
It's a double
Bonky
commit.
goes for the
It's a double
top
commit, though.
Corner on a double commit. And hustle back, though. I'm pretty impressed. These guys
good.
get back pretty quick, and a shot. Oh, and blocked. This Fargo read the third man there from TriZone coming in on the back end. And able to shut him down.
Oh!
Ooh, the triple Viff.
Triple Viff, yeah.
The triple Viff. Don't see that very often. Jostling for some command of the mid of both of these teams right now. Jostling.
Haven't heard that word in a while, man.
Jostling? Yeah.
Jostling? Ryan Jostling. Got it.
Ryan Jostling. Ryan in the middle here. Frozen toes to the back pass back to James. A very dangerous one, I might add. But James had it read. He was like, okay, we got this. Bulky Giant trying to pinch it out to center.
Good shot, good shot. Banger. Banger of a shot.
Gets her and ties this up with a minute left. There we go, Gibblers.
So there's two things to this, right? Nobody goes for it because they think Bulky's going to get it, and then Fargo goes in for a demo. This is a risky play because all three of them are in the top there. So if Josh misses the shot, could have gone very poorly, but they execute well on this, and it ends up working, and now they're tied.
Stall in the face-off provides a shot for Fargo. Not going to go anywhere. Two guys are back for TriZone.
Oh! Come on!
Top corner.
Come on!
Show a little tip, tip, tap. Just needs to push it in and nothing. And it remains 2-2. Busting out of the zone and stuffed. Joshola back in the corner, and James says no. Here we go with the Giant. He's trying to get this out front for an opportunity.
Oh,
no. Fatty, and nobody touches it. Can you believe that? Nice tip for a shot, and James read that like a book. Walking like James. James with the win. The books are okay.
They're all right.
Depends on the book, you know.
If one's where my opponent is going to be, that's a good book.
There's two good ones. There's at least one.
There's at least one great book. Great book.
Great book.
Great book. Superb. Superb book. If you know, you know.
If you know, you know.
Oh, this. I like that.
Oh boy, this baby might be our first overtime.
Well, hold on.
This gets chipped up. TriZone needs some big pressure here. Not going to get it, and that's going to fall. And we're going to overtime here in Game 3. Here we go.
Game 2. Wait,
Fargo
hold on.
with a little chip in. Is that going to count?
Okay.
It is. You are getting your overtime. No, Game 3. Here we go.
Did we really get overtime, though? Did we really get overtime?
No,
this is a... it's a good kickoff.
It's ripped on the overtime, but rewarded on the Game 3. I'll take the Game 3 over the overtime.
They scored at 3 seconds to make it 3-2 to get Game 3.
Wow, that's
I don't
not
script
bad.
these.
That's not bad.
I don't script these.
You
Dax
can't
does.
even script these. Yeah, that's right. Dax does.
Yeah,
So-
that's it's
A
overtime,
much bigger
Welcome to
defensive
Rocket
effort. You know, coming in last game, I think if I remember correctly, we were at like 11 shots to 9, and you have a look now. You know, you're 4 to what is that, 6? So big defensive effort as these teams kind of, you know, they're feeling out each other's play, and I think both of them thought, okay, you know, hey, what did you see that you didn't see in Game 1? Game 1, you saw 2 forecheck, 1 back from both of these teams for pretty much the whole way, except for Gibblers kind of turtle shelled at the end of Game 1 and brought 2 back. They keep that back into Game 2, so that was obviously a strategy change. Whether or not it was, you know, Josh Olu called that out or not, they played heavily 2 men back and were able to generate a lot more opportunities, but stay safe. And as you see, even TriZone, less shots. I don't know if that's because the Gibblers played a lot defensively and kind of were able to come out with more shots. I mean, with more balls coming out of the zone. What do you think? But they really didn't get the opportunities they got in Game 1.
It's just they're cleaning up their act, and they're doing. There's still a couple double commits. Still see those, but they're making their chances better, and they're scoring a lot more shots. They're shooting a little bit more, I think, too, and they're just placing stuff better. They're reading their opponents well. Josh has been reading his opponents very well, and I think the other two have been too. And they've been getting the balls quicker than I think in the first game. That caused a couple of mistakes.
Yeah.
So it's a cleanup. This is a cleanup game from the Kibble Givers. Now they also do get fortunate with a kickoff goal, but how much of that was Fargo trying to delay it enough to get that? Right. That's also strategy too. You get it in the net. That's good. But overall, like, yeah, this is a good cleanup game from both sides as well. Closer, tighter. So I mean, Game 3 should be the cleanest.
happy with
Some-
what I saw from both newcomers, Frozen Toes
Yep.
and Bulky Giant.
Yep.
Both of these guys, neither one of these guys did anything to hurt their teams. They contributed on offense, contributed on defense. We haven't seen a whole lot of shot wise from Bulky Giant. Did see a couple of decent setups. Saw a real nice, real feathered touch pass. Didn't work out to a goal, but it was a good presence. Frozen Toes clearly got some ability there too. So nice to see, and it elevates both these teams.
Yeah, I think we saw
100%.
a few double commits or triple commits even. And
yeah, we did
I
see
think
that.
like I said, I think it's just a couple of guys are newer and communication is probably part of it. But I thought that was good. Like I say, we're gonna go to game 3, and guess what? We're in game 3.
It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. Opportunity here for Josh Shola. And I think we lost it in the smoke show, but that obviously was off the post. And I thought as soon as he shot it, this doesn't have a whole lot of room.
It's a hard angle because the guy's on his right where he needs to shoot. So I don't blame him for that. That was he did his best. He almost got it, but yeah.
Fargo to corral this off the wall. Fartbuster with an attempted read and doesn't, as Josh Shola is going to push this one back out.
Wait, I can do this.
And a double. Fargo and Josh kind of challenging that and almost paid for it as Frozen Toes able to read that and get in on a one-on-one. Unfortunately, didn't work out for him. James at the net. Fartbuster to try and make a chip off of this. He's got enough boost to put it out front and does. Josh Shola's there to make a save and a big tip.
This is dangerous.
Uh-oh. Fartbuster back, one-on-one. Josh Shola v. Fartbuster.
Oh,
Fartbuster wins that one with a great read.
save.
I don't feel like Josh Shola ever was able to kind of ground that ball and get control. Do you?
He made the right choice by playing it slow, but yeah, I think he popped it out just a little too far. If he had taken a power shot right after that, maybe behind where Fartbuster was coming in, maybe it goes in, but it's hard to say.
Yeah, it feels like he just ran out of time. Had he had another one, like even just 1 second to get underneath that, go for that flip, probably would have been a goal there, and it remains nothing to nothing.
Yeah, Fart made the right choice there to challenge early, because if he waits too long, like Josh gets control and he can do whatever the heck he wants with that ball. So
here's Josh again with another one.
Oh!
Frozen Toes! Was that Frozen Toes? Or you?
Yeah, it was Frozen Toes.
Yeah, Frozen was a big save, showing that, hey, boys, I bring a little defense to this, too.
That was beautiful.
I love to see the range on the new guys here.
Any second later, and I don't think he saves that.
I don't think so either. He fast aerial just to get up to it, actually.
Well, yeah, I'd hope so.
Well, you don't always have to, right? But
that time you did.
That time you definitely did.
No, I
Bringing
see
this out of
what
the-
you're saying. I see what you're saying.
That's
a bad yikes!
Oh my goodness! I think he looked over his shoulder, saw Josh Shola, and said, "I'm not getting the ball back," and bam, it was on his bumper.
Oh, pass to Fargo!
No.
Hold on!
There's an opportunity for touch. Frozen
good
Toes again
save.
with a big
Good
clear.
save. That's good.
And
This is good.
a little support for his teammate there is Ensign. We'll call it support. We won't call it a double because I do think that Frozen Toes was out of boost there. And James back on D. Buster wins the zone, and he's solo. Josh Shola's going to clear this out. Everyone else peeled back for boost. I happened to catch that on the corner of my eye before the play, so that was not going to amount to much.
Trying to find out how to get to my my free cam here so I can see more of the field, but I can't figure it out.
Yeah, well, let me see. Free cam? I can't remember. 9 is director.
Oops.
Auto
Right.
cam.
I'll
will
figure it
jump
out.
all around.
I'll figure it out.
You'll figure it out. You'll figure. I don't know if we can, unless you're the owner of the.
You can.
game.
You can. There's a way.
Can you?
There's a way. I've done it
Oh, there you
before.
go.
It helps break down plays. Anyway.
Anyway, here we are.
Get right back into the action.
Here's a 2-on-1. No, and James demoed, and he got back. But there's a chance there. Oh, and a big. Just a, you know what? Little simple hop saves the day.
He's lurking. Josh was lurking there. Not a terrible
was.
idea. Not a terrible idea.
Boy, these guys are all over each other. No one wants to give up too
That's
much
good.
by way of
That's
shots.
good.
Although, Kimmy Gibblers out shooting them 7-4 right now. And just keeping this pressure high, which is exactly what they need to do against this team. This is that team I said they're pretty fast. And they're pretty versatile. Fargo with a
I'm
big
noticing
clear.
this game too. Fargo's staying back a lot more, actually.
I was just going to say that. Yep.
Oh, sneaky squeaky. Don't ask me what that means.
Frozen Toes brings it out for Fartbuster. Fartbuster trying to corral this back in. And he's got no options, runs out of boost. James with the challenge, gets the demo. And this is still going to be coming back, though, in the TriZone zone. TriZone zone.
TriZone zone. Try saying that 5 times so fast.
Cal zone. Those are delicious.
I could go for
Ever
a
had one of
calzone
those?
right now.
So good.
Anyway.
Oh, frozen. I digress. I started thinking about calzones. I don't have anything to say.
I know it's
They're just
delicious
perfect.
food.
Yeah,
Delicious.
described. Everyone's had a calzone.
We've been in a deadlock for so long that we just we're waiting for something.
I love it. 27 seconds. Are we going to go to overtime again? Twice in the same match. Or one of these guys who's going to be a hero? I need a hero.
Hero!
Another hero. Right
Here it
now,
comes.
there's gonna be John.
Oh, the hero is Nth James.
And James with a big save there. 10 seconds left. This one's getting shot down. Awkward save and a good touch there. Great save by Fargo. Off the post, it's hanging around. 3, 2, 1.
Be bad.
If it would have just come out another foot. Oh my goodness. And that sound you heard me make? Guarantee you that was in the TriZone audio comms right now.
Go. Oh, this is bad. Oh, this is because it's a double tap. It's a good shot. It's a beauty. It's a beauty.
Woohoo! And he put the Gibblers down. TriZone with the 2-0 sweep in both first round brackets, forcing both to the elimination. Wow. Whew.
Tuesday lunch goes to Fartbuster.
Fartbuster, Tuesday lunch, and a water bet one, which we're just imposing on you. We're just making you do it because I want to see the video later.
It was great double tap there from Frozen Toes. Good pass by Fartbuster to get off the side of the wall, and just to finish that, it's a tight spot. I think from what I saw, there's a bit of flailing in the Kimmy Gibblers net, so
a little bit.
That's probably what came to it, and they will have to face the crazy Apies.
Yeah,
as TriZone goes on to Atmos and the Bird Boys.
It seems like it's a gimme, right? It's a gimme. It's cliche. It's a gimme. But how important is winning game one in a best of three? It's so huge because you might think, well, no, it's just one game. We win the next one, we're right back in. Like it's only one. But then it goes to overtime, and one of those teams, Gibblers, feeling the pressure. The other one's okay. Like we live tomorrow. We give up a goal here. Whatever. Everything's a race, and we go back to just making this a one game. Scenario. So that's a ton of pressure. So that, you see a little bit of the doubling, the flailing in net by the Gibblers on the end there. They know they let one in. They're going down to the elimination. Now the APs and the Kimmy Gibblers, they both got going home on their mind, right? What do we got to do to not go home? And that's a terrible place to be in, right?
Win, boy.
Right.
So I do. Sorry.
No, go ahead. I was going to ask.
I was just going to say, we're going to the losers bracket now, right?
Yes. Yes, we are. We're going to the losers bracket now. So Kimmy's versus Crazy Apes.
Advantage Kimmy might have is they've played an extra game now, which may not seem like a lot, but that 5 minutes of being warm and that tight of a game too.
Yep. And might I say, it might that much better quality game. No offense to the first two teams. That second match was a much higher quality.
His words, not mine.
My words, Atmos. I'm challenging you.
They're taking it personal.
It up. Because that first game was good. The second game was fantastic. And if I'm APs right now, I'm a little worried about Kimmy Gibblers. Because they outshot TriZone in both games. They pressured them on the ball big time. They got a little bit, I don't want to say outskilled, but I think maybe over the course of their entire team, they got a little they got beat to the ball, a little slower, just a touch slower. And to me, that made a huge difference in this one. And also maybe defensively, they committed a little bit more doubles than TriZone. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, and I mean, now the fact that maybe you don't want to go home might empower them to pick it up a little bit, because you do play to your opponent sometimes, which is not a great idea all the time. But if they need to pick up the pace, I'm sure that they'll pick up the pace because, it was a faster game. It was a faster game. So I have no doubts that Crazy Apies is going to give Kimmy Gibblers a run for their money. It's just a matter of finding that power within and using it.
Search your heart.
Should
be a great match.
You know it to be true.
Yeah,
so
we're going to do the grand
now.
final bracket reset. Yes, to Joshua this question.
He's deciding how many games he wants to play.
So to all of you who don't know maybe you don't know what the grand final reset is, if you're just watching this, basically if you win your way out to the grand final, you have not lost yet, right? So let's just take my pick. Okay, Bird Boys, they win their next match. They go to the grand final, whatever. They haven't lost, but it's a double elimination tournament. So whoever comes up to challenge them, if they beat them, then you have to imagine that Bird Boys now drops down but comes right back up because they haven't actually lost yet. So for them, they've got to lose twice in the grand finals, whereas the other team that comes up from the elimination bracket to challenge them really only has to lose once, right? Because they've already had their mulligan, as it were, right, where they've lost and they came from that losing bracket. So, and really that is fair. Especially, it's kind of the reward for winning out and getting to the grand finals without tasting defeat. And I think that's a big thing. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. But I thought that was a fantastic match. That's kind of more
exciting.
What we were wanting to see, right? Like it was fast, it was intense, it was very aerial, good setup plays, good passing, good awareness, good rotation, save for maybe some defensive blunders. But you're not going to see perfection. The defensive blunders are exciting too.
Exactly. So, it's all good. Yeah. No, it was good to see.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Really love to see that.
This next match, so we get so Kimmy Gibblers are back up again versus their crazy APs. I need to make sure I say that right. Trouble here.
The crazy APs.
There you go. You got it.
So here's,
I don't know. It's gonna be an interesting match.
It is going to be an interesting match. I think we're going to get a split here. I do think we're going to see game 3. I think Gibblers are going to come in there, take game 1. I think AP's game 2. This is my prediction as they kind of wake up to that speed. And I think we're in for a doozy of game 3 where both of these teams are clicking at their max potential. And then who knows? Who knows? Yeah. I'll pick Gibblers on this one. Join up. Yeah. Oh, wait, I got to leave match every time. Sorry. So here's what I'm proposing. It's a long day of casting. So Lego and I, let's flip a little bit, eh?
Mm-hmm.
You can do some play-by-play. You still remember how to do that?
How do I do that? I talk?
And let's actually, Dax isn't with us today. So Dax, we're gonna force you in there today.
Oh, what?
Yeah, we're gonna force you in there today. So
I do have COVID, by the way. So
that cool. Is that on your resume?
No, it is now.
Oh, I do have COVID.
It was under awards and achievements.
Yeah.
What's your greatest weakness? COVID.
It's a bad. Take it back.
So let's Lego, why don't you color cast this one? Or no, play-by-play cast this one. And Dax, why don't you get in there as a color man? I'm gonna take a match off.
Okay.
All right. Sipping his sangria wine. He's got in the glass there, but we can get the game going here if you want to file the players in for crazy APs and Kimmy Gibblers.
Actually, I don't have the game even installed, so you might need to wait a second.
You organize this thing and you don't even have the game installed.
I don't. Yeah, I didn't expect him to throw that over to me like that, and then he just runs off to the back room.
Dax. What are we gonna do with you?
Well, I didn't expect him to throw me